So these are requirement of to learning by having conversations with any persons, right? So that's why these kinds of things I'm going to learn nowadays, and I'm very satisfied by taking action towards these kinds of skills.
Good. So, very good afternoon, Chandan sir. How are you?
Yes, ma'am, I'm good.
So, after a long time, we both are connecting. I hope everyone knows about me, but I know your channel is growing very nice. So, maybe very new subscribers are also connected with you. So, for the viewers and subscribers, I think we both should give introduction again, right?
Yeah, ma'am, and it is all the kindness of you and all the learners who are supporting
Definitely,
me.
we always support to our learners, our colleagues, and we all are colleagues because we all are all full focus is only on learning.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right.
Okay, so shall I start first?
Yeah, ma'am, of course.
I'm Preeti, and I'm an English teacher. I'm working in a school. Apart from my teaching, I run my two YouTube channels. One is Easy Way to Learn with Preeti, that is my study channel, and another one is Easy Way Vlog, that is my vlogging channel. If I talk about my hobbies, I like listen to music, dancing, gardening, as well as yoga. That's all about me.
That's a great, ma'am. It's a really glad because you're doing very hard work over both of channels and helping for the beginner students also nowadays. I'm having lots of video of yours, so
Thank you so much.
it's totally remarkable. Okay, ma'am. So let me introduce myself. I belong to Bihar State. I'm a primary teacher, and if I talk about my interest, so I love to interact with the peoples and visiting a different kinds of places by a varying purpose. So yeah, it's all
Okay,
about me.
that's great, great. So, how is your journeys going on, like teaching as well as learning on YouTube? So,
Yeah, ma'am. Both of them I have been going on well as I expect from myself to
that's
maintain my
great.
continuity towards my goal and helping for the beginner student. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I always my effort only by connecting with the people, stealing the idea of their own and deliver to the other people, so other people can utilize their time to exploring new things and improving self skill at home.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. So, are any your student also your subscribers?
Yeah, ma'am. Many of them belong to my student.
Hmm. So, what do you think? Like offline teaching is best or online teaching is best?
According to me, ma'am, if you are going to teach offline, that is meaning you are going to develop personality of your society member and
Mm-hmm.
establishing the better foundation of your around your society. People can be aware about the having the better guidance of your. But they must indulge self in the institute of your by learning and expecting more things, experience of your. But if you are going to run any online sector, so you will connecting across the peoples. In
Hmm.
this community, the million of peoples can be the participate, right, and can be the part of your journey, right. So it's
Mm-hmm.
both of things. It's up to you what you consider about the both of it, right.
Hmm. Hmm. Like in both aspects, both are good. Like sometimes online teaching is good, sometimes offline teaching is good, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So till now, how many conversation you have done, and which was your favorite conversation? Favorite in the sense like in that conversation you learned a lot of new things. Is there any remember?
Yeah, ma'am. Basically, I often talk with any person with my open hearted. So
Mm-hmm.
according to me, all the conversations will be going on equally according to my interest. Because I made
Mm-hmm.
it interesting.
Hmm.
Okay. I do not fix any boundaries between the peoples, any learner. I do not passing the limited concept or topic for debating over. Because fixing the limitation, that's reducing your amusement, your energy towards your goals. So do not fixing the boundaries. after connecting with the people, extending the experience of your right, and learning internal quality further.
And which teaching aids, like teaching methods you use in school? Anything new?
Uh, yeah, ma'am, not anything new. As a normal, you can consider by attending class. First, I would like to know the exact issues of all the students. By knowing their issues, I have to work over by solving their problem issues. Yeah, this way I'm teaching.
Okay, and which subject you are taking in school?
Yeah, all subject, ma'am, as I
Okay,
usually
okay.
can consider.
Oh, you are primary teacher, so yes, I can understand there are limitations of all subjects, huh? For how to teach
Yeah, ma'am.
every subject. And which is your favorite subject?
Yeah, obviously, English subject is my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you teach like one class or every class you are taking periods there. How you teach classes?
1 to 5.
No, no. I'm asking like in primary classes, I know about the mother's role. Like a mother teacher is always leaving the class like morning to departure time. So how you take classes like full day class or one class or you are taking periods like in different classes? How you take?
According to routine, ma'am. According to time. Okay. According to the well. Like class at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. With two class standard. I just enter the class and took class of 1 hour. So by the having the hour to just exchange another. This way,
Okay,
I attend class. Yeah, according to routine.
okay, okay.
Schedule. Yeah.
Hmm. So is there any morning and evening shift also in Bihar?
No. 9 to 2 p.m. only
Okay,
time.
okay, okay. 9 to 2 p.m. That is
Yes.
totally different from Haryana because I'm from Haryana and here is the timing is 8 to 2 in some schools and in some schools 8 to 2:30. But teachers have to come before half an hour early before the students and we get free half an hour later after students.
Yeah, ma'am.
Uh,
You are right. But here, there is no over pressure by any headmasters or teacher. According to your comfort, you can visit there. And if you have a specific reasons behind to reaching at the late, so you can give the proper explanations.
mm,
Everything is acceptable by them.
okay, that's
Yeah,
good. So are you a government teacher?
not private teacher.
Okay, okay, okay. Actually, I think every state have different rules and regulations for teachers. Hmm.
Yeah, ma'am. Because the that person, the member of his schools have been maintaining their school because of me and all teachers, right? If they are doing the misbehaving with all of them, not optimizing self according to situations, then how they can run any institute for longer, right? Without having
Hmm.
concern of all the teachers equally. It's up to their
Okay.
yeah mood how to handle manage.
Hmm. And that is English medium school or your language like Mathli is the language there?
Hindi language.
Hindi. Hindi is the main language there.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
that school is English medium or Hindi medium?
English medium, but I don't speak in English. I
No,
teach
no, no.
all the
I just want
lesson.
to ask about the SST and science. Like, is there EVS subject or SST and science?
NCRT.
NCRT books are there. Okay, okay. Hmm.
Yes.
So, when you teach to student, which method you use? Like storytelling method, transform method, or English to English, or in native language? How in which language you teach to student?
Basically, ma'am, I prefer always my native language because they are a very little kid, right? They are unable to understanding what I'm saying. So it's a quite well for giving my all the explanation in my native language. So that can be suitable for all of them. right?
Hmm.
And the way I teach, like first I know the exact issues of there, and according to them, according to their comfort and conditions, I teach a very easy way. Okay, in details, everything. So that this way I'm teaching all of them.
And that's really wonderful job you are doing. Like in school, you are using native language, but overall your focus is on like your love regarding English. You are playing a well job on YouTube. That's great.
Thank you,
Every day I
ma'am.
watch your video. Okay, so like when student read, so do you prefer silent reading or loud reading for the student?
Yeah, ma'am. I said them loudly speak, loudly read because if you speak loudly, that is mean the words can be fixed over your lip, right?
Mm.
It's a very difficult, very quite essential, fixing the word on your lip and
Mhm.
comes out the clarity in your words, okay, from your mouth. So that's why by fixing the habit, establishing the good habit, becoming the habitual of telling the appropriate word in better manner. It's a quite interesting way of just speaking loudly of any words and even sentence.
Hmm. Definitely, definitely true. And you know, when we are not aware about the rules and regulations, everything regarding English, and especially when we prefer any language, and if I talk about English, and when we pronounce any new word, any difficult word, so our muscles and mouth is not in the habit of speaking those. So definitely we work on pronunciation, and that
Yeah, ma'am.
really improve by loud reading. So yeah, but sometimes I observe like in school that is not allowed. But yes, whenever I start any new chapter in any class, so that time I always prefer loud reading. I always stand next stand of any one student, and after two to three lines, I always change the turn of student, and turn wise they read. I
Yeah,
always prefer loud reading in till 12th class. I got the opportunity to teach PGT classes also in one school, and that
mhm.
time I was preferring loud reading in 12th standard also.
Yeah,
You know,
ma'am. You are right.
yeah, some teachers said me like, why you are preferring loud reading in 9 to 12 these PGT classes, and there I found like there are so many students available in those classes which were not in the habit of reading. They were pronouncing wrong words, and at home also I know in Haryana English is not the first language. They are not giving more importance to English. That's why I always put pressure, because I know it very well. If they are not listening to teacher, they will never listen to their parents also. So we are definitely at home. They will not work on the reading. That's why I always my focus was always on the reading, loud reading, because I think
Yeah, ma'am.
first they will listen to us, then they will try to imitate if someone is taking interest, and after that, reading is must for writing.
Yeah, ma'am. You are doing well. At least the people are having not benefit or not. It doesn't matter. At least you are establishing the good habit of you, right? It's
Hmm.
flushing your fluency, no? It matters a lot.
Yes, yes,
That is
yes.
I mean only, according to me. You just work with honesty. Everything will be fixed out into your life as we expected your life, right? According to
Yes.
me. Yeah. So, ma'am, I'm very curious by knowing nowadays do you how do you learn spoken English at your home?
At home, I'm not learning. At home, I'm not learning anything, because I at my home also everyone speaks Hindi language. That is my native language. But yes, whenever I get opportunity to connect with someone, and if I'm also available and there is no network issue, only in that case I do practice at home. Otherwise,
Yeah.
overall, depend on the school. My school is totally English medium school. There is an environment of English, and most of time I spend my time in school with students. So I always use English language with students. So that is really
Hmm.
beneficial for me, because very rarely I speak Hindi or single word to communicate. Yes,
Yeah,
and
ma'am.
most of my
Makes
colleagues also. Yeah, most of my colleagues also use English.
making habit of in day-to-day life. It's a really essential, ma'am, for becoming perfect in any kinds of language. So you're doing well, but I'm not having these kinds of environment at my school. I'm
But
only depending on these kinds of applications.
I know there are so many people, so many persons there on YouTube which have no such type of opportunity or environment at home and at neighborhood or at workplace. You know, yesterday I talked with a student of ninth standard. He was from Bangladesh, and her pronunciation was totally good. He was doing well job. He said he told me, "Ma'am, there is no environment of English in my school. Even my never my friend speaks English with me, and he is taking online classes right now. Online classes in the home, like you on YouTube. He's doing practice, and
Mhm.
whenever he get chance, he always do conversation. Only through conversations and through listening, her pronunciation, that is really nice. I don't know you have already connected with him or not, but I found the opportunity yesterday first time to connect with that boy.
Okay, ma'am. No, I couldn't connect with many of smaller, no. I connecting with the elderly person, but not smaller. Yeah, I don't know.
Um, have you talked any time with Arna? Arna
Yeah,
is
I
from
know
M.
that. Hmm.
Yeah, she's only 8 years old, I think.
Yeah, I have seen the her videos over channel many of time,
Okay,
but I
you
couldn't
didn't know.
connect.
Okay, 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 okay. I
No.
don't know now she's uploading on regular basis or not, but yes, I connected with her, I think in March. So that time I was watching her. Yesterday I got message of her, and definitely again whenever I will get the chance, I will connect with her. But yes, I always feel happy when I connect with some students, especially with some experienced person. Like today, before you, I was doing conversation with Alka ma'am. She is well experienced, so that is really remarkable and well experienced for me to connect with some aged person. So they know society, they know world and everything more than us.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. I have also talked with her, and she was really experienced woman. She got experience from life through life, so many things. So
Only
when I
through
used
life
to
because
connect,
she was not professional, even though her speaking is so nice.
yeah, you're right. She was very old, but still, yes, she has a great energy for expressing self in better manner.
Yeah, yeah. Yesterday she was saying like, "You all are my family member," and I was also feeling like this. She's the eldest member of our family, YouTube family.
Yeah, ma'am, we all are really family because we are just talking to each other like we know each other already, right?
Hmm.
We are talking like a very familiar to each other. We know all these things, right? So obviously we can consider we are family, right?
Yes, and
We express
definitely we
all these
always
things.
ready to share our thoughts, our feelings, and our experiences with each other. And somehow, in the morning, I had one conversation with Hema ma'am. That was my fourth and fifth, I don't remember, conversation with her. And I was confused about the uses of tenses, like how I can teach tense in a new way to the students so that they never forget about the rules and regulation, everything. So they told me very good activity. I will definitely upload that conversation. So that will be
Yeah,
remarkable, and that will be really, I think, helpful for the most of students.
yeah, ma'am,
Because
you're right.
whenever I connect with any teacher, I always like to I always like to speak out about the rules, about the way of teaching and different skills they are using in the school.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. By applying these are idea which we learn through any persons, how can we reach at the better levels, right? As we want. So it's a
Yes.
better way to just utilizing, yeah, implementing that kinds of idea, which are
Mm-hmm.
accumulating by the times through the any persons. It is a way of just developing the better personality of us, right? and letting the better appearance around the people, so people can be the influencing bias, right? And
Mhm.
insisting self to developing their own personality by having the influencing bias, right? This is the just what I say rumors to in maintaining the balance of life,
Yeah.
right?
And you know,
So I also
students are the
believe,
backbone. They are pillars of our society, and we are making them. It depends on
yeah,
us because it's the work of like a teacher is always play the role of facilitator. So whether the student is interested or not, we have to just give efforts. I think there is no word is not in our dictionary. Should not be in our dictionary.
yeah, ma'am, you're right. By the giving the better advice, better explanations, maybe that can be the reasons of developing the good skills of their own life, right? And they can get the better put in life. So always they will have some words to expressing to their new generation about us, and it can be
Yeah,
the ideal of their own life, right? So it's why, and that's why we should be putting a really good effort for their lives also, right?
right.
Yeah, ma'am. So I'm very curious, ma'am. So what is your intention for spoken English? Like what kinds of new strategy do you apply? Yeah, have you ever considered something unique, relatively, if you are spoken English to making better to better?
Nowadays, I'm just following the videos of Elena Rez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very fond of to and always curious to hear her videos, Elena Rez and Santa ma'am. Uh, Honestly speaking, these two are the special person in my life because I watch so many learners videos also. One of you from them, but yes, whenever I was indulging in kitchen work and any work, I always used to prefer Elena Rice videos, and from there I learned a lot of things: how to speak, how to make our English speaking better as earlier. But yes, even till now, I'm not getting so many new words and vocabulary and advanced words. But yes, which I'm doing like it's a long life process. Learning is a long life. I think it will end with our death. So till now, I always think like every day I have to learn something new every day. That is my full focus on like when I come to home after departure. So I always think in on the way of my home, like what I observed today in school and what new word I learned today. So I always think like every day I have to learn something new from life, from student and from my colleagues and from other side, so that I can make my life fulfilled.
Yeah, ma'am, you're doing well. And the one thing I just want to suggest you through my experience, whenever you get time, do not control yourself, to not expressing what you want to express at that time. With heart, from openly heart, you can express whatever you want to express. Because this way you can reach at your level very soon. Okay. If you are watching my videos, I often with whom I'm connecting, always I talked with my interest, with my open hearted. Whatever I want to mention with anyone, I just openly express. And this is the way
Mhm.
of having better achievement very soon at your field. Okay. So yeah.
Definitely, if you are doing anything with open heart, with your full honesty, you will get true result. Whether the
Yeah.
result will be in slow process, but yes, you will get good result. Hard work and hardship and true failing always give us good result.
Yeah. So that's why I do not have a fixing any boundaries in my life. Because I know with whom I'm going to connect, he's also familiar of mine. Right. So there is no point of view of having yeah hidden any my quality any kinds of thing. No, as better as you can share your quality with other, that is me are developing the new skill into you, right? And having fluency also reducing the fear of low confidence, right?
Yeah,
These are just
first and foremost important is the confidence. You remind me this. That is confidence. Nowadays, which I observe from my earlier videos, I'm fully confident now. I earlier also I was thinking like during offline classes I am always confident because I am in the teaching profession for so many years. But that time I was confused in front of the camera when I started to make videos. I make retake, and repetition of sentences that time. But now I am fully confident. That is my first and foremost quality which I observe in myself. And another one is like with the confidence, I think I will be get ahead with the time.
Yeah, according to me, if you have a well confidence, so you can be express anything as you want, and your subconsciousness will be work as you expect from it by addressing appropriate vocabulary which you learned before. That will be bringing you for you to modifying your sentence according to your feeling and situations, right? So that's why always just be honestly work and be passionate with confident.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, I'm very happy to connect again with another teacher, and it was my second conversation with a teacher. And definitely whenever I get opportunity to connect with a teacher, that is really helpful as well as really nice conversation for me. Yeah, definitely we are talking with anyone, so that is the part of practice, that is the part of our consistency on YouTube as well as with English speaking. But when we connect with the same professor so that time somehow we are connecting with same community like we are teachers, so we can ask our queries, we can ask our doubts, and somehow we can fulfill two ways. Like one is doing conversation, and second is we can get different skills. We can share our views. So overall, this type of conversation really helpful for me.
Yeah, ma'am. Me too also. Because before time I was just talking with myself. So at that time I was not aware about the exact intention of people and behavior and actions. But still I'm connecting with the people face to face. So then I get to know like many things are there, which I have a requirement to learn out very soon.
Hmm.
Right. Because ultimately you have to interact with the people face to face. Right. With confidence. When you
Yeah,
talk to any person at that time, your appearance will be looking outstanding with your
hmm.
accent, right? The way you talk. Yes,
Great
ma'am.
efforts you are doing. Very nice.
Okay, ma'am. So we should be wrap up this session.
Yeah,
You
sure.
want then? Otherwise, we can keep continuing.
No, no, it will be very long. Then I think who is watching now, they always think like when it will close. So